Hi. Oh, shit. The game. I guess you probably want to see the game, right? As a general rule, when you're gaming and recording a game, being able to see it is probably high on the list. There we are. Hi. Anyways, back to preamble. Yeah, we're going to need some preamble, and I feel like I haven't done this in a minute, which is explain the librarian. Who or what? Is he just a guy who travels from realm to realm often, but not always via book? I guess in this realm, maybe he's going to travel via datapad. Also, why did they need multiple pads? You ever wonder that? I guess because they were so new when Star Trek The Next Generation in particular came along, that it wasn't realized, you know, you could have one of these pads with all of humanity's books on it, right? So why do you need multiple ones? Silly. What else we got here? Tricorder? Okay, I'm getting distracted. And that'll happen in this game probably because my biggest fandom would probably be Star Trek. Not even probably, it would be. Of fandoms, I do want to say, I had this thought before, and I believe I even wrote it down somewhere because it sounded wise. And that is, you know, individual humans are great. I mean, a lot of them. Humanity as a whole is horrible. Individual fans of things, great. You know, they're showing their love and appreciation for a thing. Fandoms, horrible. So, you know, coincidence? I think not. Okay, I'm all over the place like a freaking space squirrel. You know how they do in Star Trek? A Rigelian squirrel. See, the librarian just wants to spread calm and relaxation in the various, you know, situations he finds himself in, crazy or otherwise. Will it work in this game? TBD. I think this is sort of like a Walking Dead style Telltale game, which I haven't really, well, I mean, I have played, but I've never role played. And I guess I should say on the note of role play, we're a little loosey-goosey. I would say the main takeaway for role play is that decisions and talking to other NPCs, that's, you know, 99.999% of the time in character. Everything else is sort of, you know, we're not taking anything too seriously. This is, maybe this one less so, but a lot of the stuff I do I consider to be sort of on in the background style, you know, content. So for that reason, we could be loosey, we could be goosey. Was that lightning just... Oh, I'm seeing the reflection. It kind of looks like the lightning's coming inside. And also, is this Borg lightning? Whenever I see green in Star Trek, I immediately think Borg. So I don't know what the story is of this game. I do realize I have, which I've never really used, I have a stream deck with many buttons, so I could, you know, we could do some red alert, could fire a photon, that's fun. But we want to get beamed somewhere? That's allowed. I've got some voices. Spaceman, this is called, this voice.
I got this weird AI one.
I got this one from a franchise that shall not be named.
But I think we'll leave it at that, and...
Fun will now commence.
Yes. Have I done all my preambling? I don't know. I don't know. So let's just hop in. How are we doing for time? Oh, okay. Under 10 minutes. I'll take it. Let me just do one final thing, which is... Hello? Was this working? Set timer for 1 hour. There you go. That's so I have a sip of water in 1 hour and don't die, because otherwise I will forget. Ooh, look at all these empty slots. Oh, begin. This is a dramatic labs adventure. The relationships and events you brought to experience will be shaped by the choices you make. Uh-oh. Consequences for my actions. I don't like the sounds of that. Space. Of the frontiers that existed is one of the last. These are the voyages of this...
Captain's log, stardate 5.
Okay, so you're gonna do it. Okay.
The crew is restless.
They got RLS.
Spending too many months piecing our ship back together. Finally about to venture out on a new mission.
Ooh. What sort of mission?
And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
It's funny, I've been rewatching Deep Space Nine and there's just an ion storm episode.
Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy.
Totally. Objects in motion, etc.
And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good.
Some people fear change. People who have to roll their pennies, for example.
First officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome.
Okay, is this me?
New blood to the crew.
New body, who dis? It's me, the librarian. I'm in the body of Jara, I believe. Uh-oh. Turbulence. Oh, look at me. Being ready for things.
Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it. I said don't mention it.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Yeah.
Stick around in Starfleet and you'll be sure to see worse than this.
Yeah, imagine we were fighting things and like zooming in and out.
In the flesh.
That's good.
That sounds good to me. Okay, what are my QTEs? So far, numbers and mouse.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
Don't worry about it. You're a regular Reginald Barclay.
When we get to the
Huh?
starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
Oh yeah, we should be resolute about getting along.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour. Like
What race am I?
But if she's half the
Species,
officer
I mean.
knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Total XO. XOXO. Hugs and kisses. It's a... It was like the sort of mushroomy space stations. In the Librarian lore, he's got a deep connection with mushrooms as well. Because of his time in... as the Elden Lord, where a mushroom hat slowly took over his brain. You know, that old chestnut. Ugh. These people are kind of ugly. It's not Denobulan, is it? WASD. Okay, classic. Looking around. Love to see it. Interact.
Starbase on the very edge of Federation space.
Deep space, you might say. Oh, pretty. This is my walking speed. Hello, everyone. I'm the Librarian. Pleased to meet you all. Please call me Jara, I guess.
Commander, I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, congrats.
Heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic.
You mean the no-win scenario of the Kobayashi Maru that James T. Kirk cheated on? That one?
Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the academy.
Let's be nice. That's a general rule.
There's that.
Really?
Kindness.
Quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I
Okay,
set my
don't
mind
get,
to it and it paid off.
you know, don't get cocky about it. You did a fine job. We're all very impressed. Just confident, but not cocky. If I can stress anything.
Here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
Oh, I got a ring on. Index finger ring.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait,
Human, 40%.
Shara Rydek?
Wait, what was the other one? I missed it.
Crushed the Torvalin test.
I know, I didn't want to brag.
You finished in what, like the top 3?
Number 1.
That would be me.
Now I'm
If by top 3 you mean number 1.
sorry. I didn't realize before. I just
Kindness.
came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
I wish I had a scene with the other.
Friends in-
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
Mr. Calloway, it's a pleasure. Please call me the librarian.
I was expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
Ermot. Any relation to Mott the barber? Oh man, you're gonna get so many references from me. Okay. I was hoping it would still be on the screen. Okay, so what's my name again? Jara? Jara. Oh, Carter. Oh no, I'm gonna be playing 2 different characters? Okay. So that is always a challenge in role-playing. Okay, so what I want to do is see if I can actually just Google it. Jara Star Trek race. Jarada. Half is from an alien race that's nearly extinct. Okay. Resurgance. Bold Beginning, Star Trek Resurgence. Okay, so I'm not getting a name for it, but it's an ancient race that's nearly extinct. That's interesting. Maybe that's why I don't recognize it, because, you know, they're nearly extinct and all. Resume. Oh, I can't go faster. I couldn't before. Out of my way. Sorry, I'm just kidding. This is
I remember my briefing. Commander Ermont is a Bolian.
Oh, that's funny, because Mott the barber is a Bolian. Huh. I guess maybe Mott is a common Bolian type name.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Can I have one of these?
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Alright, this looks like a blue individual.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek.
Thank you.
I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer.
Your voice is familiar, Jan Ermot.
Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here.
Well, you know, I traveled via book from Morrowind, I think it was, if I do recall.
I'm glad to hear it.
I was the Archmage there. That's fun, right?
We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice.
I don't like the ...
Everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us.
What happened to them?
Coming from a premier starship.
Yeah, what have you heard? My reputation has preceded me.
First in your class at the Academy.
Okay.
Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War.
Ooh, wow.
Recently, tactical officer, chief of security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
Oh, I'm a very impressive person. I'm going to be confident about it, but not cocky. We all have our strengths
The USS
and weaknesses. Oh, it's a cool looking ship.
much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own.
Sciencey.
Doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
Oh, how did that happen? Can we do a flashback?
Accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame.
I mean,
It was a planned
equipment
test.
faulting that much. I feel like someone's to blame.
Stabilize the dilithium. There was a runaway reaction and it deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency
She couldn't take much more of it, would you say?
Officer in 20
Okay, I can't really do a Scottish accent, but to be fair, James Doohan was Canadian and so am I, so...
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
I hear ya. How's the crew holding up? I should probably know that sort of thing.
What's the attitude among the crew now?
Unsettled. But I hope that a new mission will help them move forward.
Well, if I can bring the sort of calm and relaxation that I am
Listen,
galaxy renowned for,
in Solana for quite some time.
we're gonna get this shit together.
I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake.
What? Why?
You should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contribution.
I'm very charismatic. I once had a 20 out of 20 charisma.
Sounds like I have my work cut out.
Actually, a couple times I did.
plan on winning them over.
I don't doubt that. I just figured it was better to know what you're walking into.
Of course.
Thank you, I appreciate.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the
Hotari.
captain get on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Cool.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Alright. Well, let's get to it, I suppose. W. Oh, repeated presses of W? Uh-oh. Oh. Wait a second. I'm in two bodies, I feel like. Oh, crusty. Who's got the crud buster?
Okay, just the thing.
This would be the plasma torch. Come on, you don't think I know my... Just call me friggin' Chief O'Brien over here. Miles Edward. Alright, so this is your classic two bodies inhabited by the same person situation. We've been there once, we've been there... Well, I think only once in Hard Rain. Where I had to RP two characters at the same time and yet be the same character. Which sounds tricky, but also, you know, Lucy and Goosey, did I mention? And we're clear. Miniature games, I call these. We'll just push this in. Should do it. Should do it? Is he gonna say should do it?
Is that?
Okay, we'll go with is that. And also, it should do it. Did I just Fonzie this thing? I think I just Fonzied it. Oh, Lower Decks. Awesome television program. Tawny Newsome loved her, you know, before. Had to, Yo, is this racist, for example. But, then I found out she was on that. Goddamn delight. Paul F. Tompkins, are you kidding me? In there? Et al. Sorry, I got on a Lower Decks tangent there. Why would they cancel it? Fury. My fury at the news. Sorry, what did she say? I should have been paying attention and not thinking about the television program Lower Decks. Oh. I gotta pick up the pace. Follow. Okay, we're going to engineering. Ooh. What kind of stem bolts are these? You okay, buddy? What's wrong? Alright. Take a load off. Sorry. I'm coming. Guys, why are you blocking the quarter like this? Jeffrey's tubes.
Engineering.
I heard the new EXO just arrived.
Oh yeah, the EXO, it's also me. Just in a different body.
Chovak called us down for it, something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degousing
Hey,
Being upside down
we can
makes
do
me
it.
weak.
You and me working together?
Just like they used to say in those old Adam Sandler
Your optimism is
films. You can do it. You remember that guy? Turns out the actor's a piece of shit, though.
We got here
So that's
before.
not great.
Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty
Uh-oh.
officers Ed Solar, Diaz.
A
I was
Vulcan.
beginning to think you would be late.
Gonna be hard to please.
We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Ed Solar.
Yeah, almost late is not nice. You know what? I don't take too kindly to your...
Chovak, isn't it true that if we were almost late, it categorically means that...
Yeah, I'm using your own logic
That
too.
is correct, Mr. Diaz.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, Ed Solar and I are following the schedule to the letter.
Yes. Perhaps I should adjust the schedule accordingly.
Oh no. Oops.
So I don't suppose you want.
Okay,
to
well,
here to
you know what?
check
If you're
in?
gonna be a jerk to me, you're getting jerked back. That's one of my rules.
Equip yourselves in EV suits.
I have a, at least I consider, a healthy disrespect for authority, which maybe means being in Starfleet.
Subspace distortions and ionic
Not the
interference
best.
we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm.
Okay.
The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
All right. Well,
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready. We've got the best chief engineer in the fleet.
O'Brien's here.
I am a Vulcan, Mr. Diaz. Flattery is not necessary. All that I require is that you do your job. Right now,
I don't
that
ever
is
remember really seeing a Vulcan chief engineer or hearing about that.
will be more severe at our
They're more
destination,
sciencey guys.
the Hotari system.
Not that engineering isn't, but
You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes, Commander Chovak.
aye, sir.
All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means?
I need to genetically alter my DNA to grow a third hand.
So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule.
Okay.
Consequences be damned.
So we're responsible.
Down to us, Nelly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do.
What?
This isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Careful.
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming up.
Oh, we're going outside?
It's got to be tough coming as a replacement. That's
Yeah. I'm sure they'll do
They
fine.
seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship. Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
you're
good
right.
attitude that I have
Just
about
getting
this.
A little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on.
Uh-oh, it's a redhead.
Face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda.
Oh no, this girl's a real Miranda.
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts.
Hey.
Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Well, welcome aboard.
I'm gonna
It's
take
good to
an
see you
hour
again, I assume.
Say that and welcome you aboard.
You got your arm around my shoulder, I assume we know one another.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy.
Oh.
Don't think I forgot.
What about Romulan ale or
Yeah, it's
other
coming back.
made-up drinks?
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Yeah, why are we going out here? Isn't there robots that could do this?
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Oh. Damn, if I could remember the name of the guy from the movie Usual Suspects, I would totally have said it right there. Vigo? No. What was his name? Kaiser Sose. Kaiser Sose. Okay, edit in me saying Kaiser Sose, but then leave this part in where I say to edit it in. Thank you, editor, aka me in the future. Wait, what is this button? Oh, okay. Oh, I like the sound. Classic magnetic boot sound. Sounded a little different, but still pretty good. I'm just holding it. Ooh. That's gonna feel weird.
Have you never gets old.
Cool.
Let's go.
Pretty neat. Well, the missus would hate this because whenever like we're watching like a piece of media, movie, TV, whatever, and there's like a rapid change in the camera, like from like upside down to right side up, or vice versa, or anything like that, she always says, "Ooh," like it makes her like physically sick. And back to me. I want to be this person more, because then I'm like, you know, larger and in charger. I've only got to answer to the captain.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Well, tell them to hurry their ass up. I'm just kidding. They're in charge, of course. Alright, let's peeps around there. Oh.
Forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleons. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized. Or bad things start to happen.
Yeah, apparently.
Plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
That's good.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wow, this is really Chekhov's duridium supply to my body, because we know that's gonna friggin' happen at some point. Also, Chekhov, not the one from Star Trek, but wow. Looking good, feeling good. Alright, yeah, let's snoop around. Okay, so they like geology. Zachary Solano.
Can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
Yeah, that's interesting, I suppose. More rocks. That almost looks like the one that Worf had a little bit. The two guys wrestling. What globe is this? Ah, Earth. I've heard of this.
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Oh, can I get something to eat? Is that rude? I'm like waiting for him when I like get a tea or whatever.
Just a sip of something.
Ooh, Ractigino. Put a little pep on my step.
Gino.
Wait, why did it make a transporter sound? There, beam it into my tummy.
Sure has a kick.
That's kind of cool. I mean, it's amazing, but if you just want like a sip of something.
Last time I saw you, it was graduation.
I like this guy's mustache.
You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrotic.
That's me, Captain. Looking forward to working with you.
I could not be happier to have you on the reservation.
Oh. You know what? I appreciate that. It's very nice of you.
Provide you with a warmer welcome.
I was worried you're going to be a dick.
Arrival of the first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare.
Nah, I don't need that. That's fine.
But unfortunately, we've
I'll earn the fanfare.
refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient.
I'm like a Borg in that regard.
As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage,
Yeah, you lost some crew too.
nearly as much as the crew.
Yeah, I don't know the details. What are they?
You'll have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained.
Oh.
Probably because they want to protect me. I
Oh.
don't mind telling you.
Yeah, I feel like I need to know.
On the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap
Oh.
of warp core technology.
Quantum leap, you say?
10,000 per second.
Captain Archer.
Travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp.
But
Till it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction.
would you say she couldn't have taken much more of it?
A pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking.
We're not going to let this happen again, right, Captain?
It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
I mean, that's what being part of Starfleet is. Yep.
No guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
We would just stay at Earth or our respective planets.
My job is to mitigate and manage the risks.
If we weren't, you know. You know what I'm trying to say, Captain. I did say planets, so that may have, you know, taken some of the whatever.
Pushback from my former XO. I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my.
All right, I'll punch you right in the face. Don't worry about it, Captain.
On the course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission.
All right.
Anything short of that just won't work. And that's
yeah, you know, for the most part.
This is your ship and you are the captain. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever you say.
As long as it's not, you know, gonna put people in danger and
look,
jerky.
we can't afford another mistake. Or at least I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew.
Okay. What could we do? What could we do? Ferengi trade agreement?
Starfleet has tasked us
But, like, we get the better of them?
mission
That'd be
of
fun.
highest priority.
Oh, we have a mission.
Senior diplomat to Hotari space.
Why does that name familiar? Hotari.
Peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
Oh, why is that?
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are true,
All right.
but also
I like, you know, helping with peace by whatever means necessary.
Ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggested several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record.
Wow.
Total anomaly like nothing we've seen before.
What's causing it?
Guess where it leads?
Hotari.
Exactly.
Okay, that was actually an easy guess.
Where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater.
Yeah, who is this diplomat?
On the details of the rendezvous.
Is it going to be someone we know?
Diplomat we're escorting.
That I don't know.
Oh, is it going to be... Who's a good diplomat? Riker? He could be diplomatic.
We'll have some rough sledding when
Deanna Troy?
I need you to prepare
Oh,
the crew.
is it going to be...
There's just one more thing.
What's her name? Majori.
Metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
Oh, okay, what's that? Being cool?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, I will consider it my personal.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying.
Yeah,
You have my full support.
one day.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work,
Oh,
I promise I'll do
work.
everything in my power to save your lives.
Alright, well, I'll think about it then.
Let me introduce you to the crew.
Captain likes me? So far, only the Vulcan, not a fan. I thought maybe, you know, the logic, he would like it. But I guess it did have the air of talking back. Ooh, the bridge. At ease, everyone. Just as a general rule, when I'm here, at ease.
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer.
Hi, everyone. Please call me the Librarian for some reason.
Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman.
Lieutenant, Bajoran, I see.
One of. Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
Letting you wear your earring, eh?
Likewise.
Oh, well, that's cool. That means we're chillaxed.
Westbrook, our chief science officer.
Westbrook, pleased to meet you.
Come to rely on his expert counsel.
Oh, folded arms, that means you don't approve? Okay, well, we're gonna turn that frown upside down.
It is such an honor to meet you.
Oh, she kinda looks like an actress.
Lieutenant Bedrosian. Been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite
Oh, a
some time.
fan. Did you know I was head of the Thieves Guilds? Oh yeah.
Starfleet's
Kobliad.
designed for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people.
Wow, she really looks like an actress. I don't know what the actress's name is though.
You've done so much to protect others who need it. I really.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You've been something of an inspiration to me.
It's very
Not that I've
flattering.
done anything close to what you've done.
I don't know what to say. That's incredibly flattering. Thank you.
I hope someday I can follow in your footsteps.
Sure, what size shoe do you wear? Alright, anyways.
Already met Commander Armand.
Yep, my new blue friend.
Do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel
We're gonna start a Blue Man group.
on the starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the starbase.
What about the other
commander
people?
to get
It's
our
kind of rude.
organization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Oh, nice. What am I gonna do with it? Ooh, sit in the captain's chair. Alright, I kind of wouldn't mind talking to, like, what's your name? No? I'm the librarian. Pleased to meet you. Please just go about your business like I'm not even here. Perfect. You're great at that. Feel a sneeze coming. Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm not allergic to something. On the bridge here. Oh, yes. Typing away, I see. L cars. Am I right?
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Maybe if we shoot at the storm with our weapons, we can put it out. Comms?
Communications.
Can I call you Uhura?
Internally and with other vessels.
Yoshi? No, not Yoshi. What was the girl's name on Hoshi? Something like that. Alright, I'm just going to take a load off in the old captain's chair. Oh, only 2 chairs, eh? Okay. Yeah.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field.
Why is that?
He sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm.
Alright.
We just need your go-ahead.
Alright, go ahead.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field. Now.
Why are we lowering this? I didn't really get the reasoning there. Just keep an eye on everything while these fields are down or whatever.
The storm is getting worse.
Is it because of what I'm doing here?
Looks like they turned off the Sith.
Okay, it is.
Let's get to that emitter.
Do it. Let's do it to it. You know what I was wondering about these boots? Like, could I just like jump and then I'd be screwed?
She's still got some scars on her.
Or are they designed in such a way that you can't have both feet off
All I wanted was a ride out
the ground at the same time?
But this isn't exactly how I pictured
Which I feel like would make running impossible, right?
it. No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery.
Yeah, cogs.
Don't you want more than that?
Yeah.
Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine.
I try not to complain though.
A massive.
Could be worse.
Machine.
Now, what are you complaining about? We got the best seat in the house out here. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy.
I'm an enlisted man. Like O'Brien.
See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
Yeah, you gotta get out and live life. I like it.
Commander Chovak, we are at the Sith emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be another one of those miniature games. Oh, okay. Equipment. What do we have here? Obviously gonna need the calibration tools because we gotta calibrate a thing. What a weird looking tool.
Calibration.
2 nodes to center the circular indicators. Okay. Huh.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
Yeah, I kind of knew what I was doing. Uh-oh, red. We got a red warning.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
Is that a dig?
Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out.
Great.
Better than just about anyone.
Very impressive, I
What
suppose.
a very impressive list of credentials.
This is a research and discovery ship, first and foremost.
Okay.
With a former tactical officer as its new first officer. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer.
Oh, okay. Some casual racism, too.
But if, as
Yeah.
an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
Why don't you mind your own business? Jerk.
You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario. But
Thanks for your concern, asshole.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned, just curious, that's all.
Well, you know what they say about curiosity.
Listen,
Cat?
Can I be blunt, Commander?
No.
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was...
Okay.
I mean no disrespect.
And also, he's dead.
The shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I
Well,
only hope that you'll live
I'll tell you what. Give me a
Hey,
chance.
we just met. You might like me after you get to know me.
They say familiarity breeds contempt, but who knows?
And, I'll... Okay, so that's like a neutral response. I assumed number one was what I should have said, but I didn't feel like it.
Unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will...
And frankly, if you're going to be a jerk to me, I don't care if you like me or not. I don't like jerks.
Come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Uh-oh. Red buttons and lights. What's wrong? Oh shit. I'm in trouble.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound on screen.
Uh-oh. Shields?
Tracing its trajectory. Starbase docking clamps are holding. The storm's emissions are fluctuating.
Oh wait, does the Starbase have shields that can put around us?
A wide band burst of ionic energy, like a tsunami.
A tsunami? What to do? What to do? Let me think about it here. Oh man, this is a tough decision. I'll tell you what.
Red alert.
Aye.
Whoop. Whoop.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Well, can we move?
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
Okay, let's go then.
Solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Can't we just like get out of its way?
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the
Hey.
aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this.
I believe you.
Or to get it wrong.
Petrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields.
Mm.
Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
Understood. On my command.
Oh.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
Did I do that right? I hope.
This is it.
Brace for impact.
Hands. Brace
Oh.
for impact.
It's funny, because, you know, that had to be said. Brace for impact. Oh. Is everyone brace? Oh, shit, yeah. Hopefully this doesn't mess with my electronic boots. My magnetic boots, I mean. Uh-oh. What was that?
Experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Oh, that's weird.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Okay. I can do that, probably. Doesn't sound too difficult. I got my recalibration tool ready to go here. I did it once.
First access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Yes. Of course I do. Yep, override.
Engage the override. It should allow
Will you
us to
marry
stop the
me?
EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering
Oh,
an
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I know this is a very serious situation, but... Oh.
Failsafe override engaged.
Alright, I'm doing it.
I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Oh, I need to route the signals. 1 second. Alright, signals, rerouting, put it over here probably. Chips out, moving chips. Put this one back over here. Now, that's what I call rerouting. Danger.
Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
Uh-oh.
Discharge is coalesced.
It's coming right toward us.
Wait, is it a sentient light being? Phaser? First thought is phaser? Okay, what about tricorder? Aim. Alright, well. Why did I bring a phaser out here?
So we gotta climb
Is it just standard procedure?
an up, but you know.
I know. Ow.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I just got the zap by one of these friggin' things.
That damaged your suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
Jeez. Look out, there's one right in front of you. Okay, you're helping? Good. I feel like that may have been a scripted. Just so I would know. We're doing it. Alright, you hold them off while I do this thing again.
Opening the access panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the
Alright.
You must work efficiently.
Hey, don't I always? Usually? Most of the time? I assume. Cranking. If I'm good at anything, it's cranking.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to
I like that I smiled at that. Am I supposed to get them all aligned? What am I doing here?
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance.
Great, I did it, I guess. I don't know what I did on that one. Okay. Hey, sometimes you get lucky. And as the old saying goes, better to be lucky than good. Uh-oh. Gonna need a new paint job. What the hell? When did that break like that? Uh-oh. Space debris. Yowza. Get down with your bad self.
We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
Yeah, well, don't do that. Oh.
Clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
What the hell?
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put them through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now.
Yeah, it's not working. Maybe fix your fucking... Yeah.
The docking clamp isn't functioning. We're exploring our options.
Option is to detonate the emergency release.
Commander, hear me out.
Alright.
Reverse the polarity of the hull, which the
Oh, classic reverse polarity? No, I've always wanted to reverse the polarity.
This is Captain Solano.
Yeah, can't we just beam them inside?
Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order. Chara?
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there.
Beam them in. Yeah, reverse the polarity.
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, Captain didn't like that, but I'm saving the crew.
Prepare crew. This is acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my
tether.
Understood.
I better get this tether on.
7, 6, 5.
Oh god. Tether.
2, 1. Mark.
Did I tether? Uh-oh.
I got you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like it when I say the thing and then he says the thing.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, I gotta put this back. Come on. Why is it stuck? Put your back into it. I'm doing it. Any second now. Did I not do it? Okay. Thank you. Jesus, you see me struggling over here. Hey. Okay, well, who's ever in charge of, you know, keeping that docking clamp up and running, they're in trouble. Oh shit, look at... No! Oh. Got her. You okay?
I got you.
Uh-oh.
Officer Edselar's hurt and unconscious.
Why can't you beam us in?
I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
Oh.
Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There's an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to
Or
access the
beam us in.
Roger that. We're going there now.
Oh. This is a very dangerous situation. And if the transporter and the ship is not working for whatever reason, transporter in the starbase, transporter in any of the other ships, transporter in a shuttlecraft. I'm just saying. Oh. For like a split second, I thought she was like gonna stab me or something. Fine.
You better be right behind me.
I'm only doing this because I know it would take longer to argue. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh shoot, I think I saw blood. Well, she's not dead, is she? We did it.
They're safe. Bringing the Sif fully online.
Do it.
Okay, so now the captain should be unpissed. Once he gets all the input, all the data of the situation. The price of duty. Duty. Oh wait, am I a third person now? Okay, I'm good.
I'm okay. But that's a lot.
Yeah, something happened. It didn't look great. Oh man, she's all burnt up. Why are you crossing your arms? Help her. Beam her directly to sickbay.
Medical. We've got one wounded at my location. Millie.
Oh man.
Is she a joined Trill? I wonder.
We'll see you at sickbay.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermont?
Releasing the docking clamps using hull polarity minimized damage to the
Where
reservoir.
is that
We'll have some last-minute repairs
voice
to do,
from?
but if we
Okay.
reapportion some of the staff, we can make our departure on time.
Alright. Can I pause? Again. Ermont. His name is Ermont. It's a very familiar voice. Star Trek Resurgance. Ermont. Not Ermat, Ermont. With two T's. Liam O'Brien. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's not even really doing a voice. He's just talking like Liam O'Brien. Cool. Who else is in this game that I might recognize? Oh, I just got spoiled. I think there's a picture of Spock. Okay, so I don't recognize who Jarrah is or Carter is. Jonathan Frakes is going to be in it. That's cool. I guess I'm sort of spoiling myself a little bit by looking at these voice actors. Oh, Robbie Damon, I like him. Fellow crit roller. Cool. Alright. I like it. Wait, who's on it? Bumper Robinson is also on it? Okay. I will admit, I'm a little unfamiliar with Bumper Robinson. Okay, I still gotta meet a couple of people.
As of now, however, we are successfully moored to the station.
Cool.
Good to hear. Send updates to my ready room.
I'm a little disappointed I didn't get that voice because, having watched, I guess he does voices, Liam O'Brien that is, when he plays, so maybe that's the cope I'm gonna use.
You disobeyed my orders.
Yeah, you didn't have all the facts.
Well,
Respectfully, Captain, I made the right choice given the information I had.
You disobeyed my orders. And not just in front of the bridge crew, but the Starbase staff as well. That's going to get around. My name's already tarnished around the fleet.
So your name around the fleet is more important than the lives of your crew members?
From the top to the bottom.
Yeah, you didn't have all the facts.
Maybe I shouldn't have disobeyed a direct order, but you were wrong. You weren't on board and you didn't have all the information. So I made the right decision for the ship. If you're worried about your credibility, put your ego aside and trust your crew.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You might have won some fans on the bridge with that stunt.
Stunt? Okay, you know what? I thought you were cool, man.
I'm sure he doesn't take it personally. He'll get over it in time.
Mr. Chovak is more complicated than he would want to admit.
Okay.
I guess we all are. And if I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment either. You never really know if you weren't in those shoes.
Okay, so then why are you not liking me?
So, let's just boil it down to you did what you had to.
Thank you.
That'll have to be good enough for me.
Thank you for understanding, sir. I'm sure no one knows the burden of command as well as you do.
Here you go.
I'm sure you will.
Little compliment at the end for you.
Despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart.
Alright. So we're cool?
Mr. Hermot, we'll knock out the final details and any outstanding...
My worry about this guy is he seems like he cares more about what people think of him than, you know, the mission and the crew and stuff. That's not good captaining. All I ask is a tall ship and a wind at my back. Is that what the saying is? Something like that. Oh, I got a nod of respect from that woman whose name I don't know. Yes. I was waiting for that. She likes me. She really likes me.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Orion Syndicate can sell it as a drug.
Orions.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
References.
Captain on the bridge.
Please, please. I'm just the first off. Oh, you meant the captain.
You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Well, he wasn't lying. He's not big on speeches. So that wasn't great. You gotta be big on speeches when you're the captain.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
I feel like I would make a good captain. I'm good on speeches. Care about the crew. Don't care what others think. Disrespect for authority. Okay, maybe sometimes that one's not great, but sometimes it is. The amount of, you know, bad things done by people who were quote-unquote just following orders is not insignificant, so...
Okay, that should do it. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Ooh, 8.
You know what?
Ooh, what am I gonna say? Engage? Oh shit, am I gonna have to choose what to say? Do it.
Hell, do it.
They should give you like an hour to decide, and you get to type in your own. Oh man, what would mine be? I see. I need an hour to decide. I couldn't steal engage.
Nicely done.
Thanks. And I did pick a dumb one. Do it. Oh, my timer just went off. All right, let's take a break. As I sip water. So far I will save this game an hour in. I really like it. I can see that if you were not a Star Trek fan, you know, it's not necessarily stretching. Not necessarily as much for you to enjoy, I would assume. But because I love Star Trek, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, so what would it be? Let's go? Or how about just Zgo? Zgo. Yeah, S''G''O. Okay, that'll be mine. Let's go. Uh-oh.
Easy.
I need my fix.
I'm fine. Really, you don't look so good.
Don't I? I feel like I look the same. Oh. Okay, yeah, let's see what this is all about. My deuteriums, though?
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Oh, wow. Why did I let it go so long?
Help me get her inside.
Yikes. What happens if I don't? Do I, like, explode? Warning. The purple stuff.
That was quite a scare.
I was hoping for Sunny D, but, you know, I'll take the purple stuff.
For a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on her, but she'll live. Just needs rest.
Ah, cool.
You should worry about yourself.
What's your name, Doc? Pleased to meet you.
Your deuterium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer.
Dr. Duval. Pleased to meet you.
I've never met a Cobliot before.
Oh, okay. You know my deal?
I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the deuterium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive.
Oh, thanks, Doc.
I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming.
Yeah, I try not to let it get to me. I am what I am.
I know what it means. And I know the responsibility that comes with it. But I can't...
I got to adjust my ring a little bit so that I don't have to run here at the last minute.
A problem with that, or expect something else. Then that's their problem, not mine.
That's exactly right.
Thanks, Doc.
And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
Who?
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks.
Oh.
Not when the lives of your crew are at stake.
Okay,
My
okay.
professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure.
Well, Doc, you have the power to, you know, make him take a break.
Headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm starting to get vibes.
From the thing he's been chasing his entire career.
He's like that,
Discovery, the major innovation.
yeah, I won't let it happen.
Put his name on it.
He's like that captain, former captain of Rikers with the,
Make sure that doesn't happen. And we don't lose sight of the bigger picture.
like phasing, what was it called?
We need you now more than ever.
You know what I mean.
I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge. It took guts to defy a direct order.
Oh god, what's the word I'm looking for?
I guess word travels fast around here.
You know, the Romulans have them. Klingons have them.
About the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure
Khitomer Accords mean we don't have them. I think it was a Khitomer Accord. Cloaking device. Oh god, I forgot the name cloaking device. Can you believe that? I'm so embarrassed.
you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Sorry, I was totally listening.
My work here is done.
Thanks, Doc. Wait, I should go talk to the girl whose life I put in danger / saved.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay.
Oh,
We were all
thanks.
pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
I appreciate it. You're very
I'm doing
kind.
much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
You don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay.
Oh, thanks.
You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that.
Hey, don't mention that. It was a good idea.
Thank you.
It's following me like a puppy now. Yep.
Complete the diagnostic sequence, and this shuttle will be cleared for service.
Yes, sir.
You got it.
Storm in the Hotari region will interfere with our transporters, so we need all available shuttle
Oh.
in working order.
Okay. So that's why we couldn't transport. Well, I didn't realize that. Storm interfered. Oh.
Excuse me, Commander Sherlock.
Petty Officer Maris, I will leave you to your work.
Thanks. Yeah, why'd you bump into him like that? Give him a little shoulder? Show him who's boss?
I stopped by sickbay and saw Millie.
Why is it so loud with the background talking? Yeah, how is she?
Did the doc get her fixed up?
She's stable.
Good, good.
There's something about the storm's radiation that's making it hard to heal.
Oh. That's not great.
She's tough enough. Dr. Duvall said she'll
Why is the background talking so... like, how many people are here?
I have to run the final diagnostic.
It's like annoying. That'd be sound effects? Oh. Hey, keep the dialogue up. No. Okay, now it's just off.
I can't stay long. I've got a long to-do list before we get to Hotari.
Oh, okay.
Things are piling on faster than I can check them off.
I hear you, sister.
We're making all our last-minute checks.
There's only one way to handle a list like that. One thing at a time.
We'll just have to take things as they come. Control what we can, roll with the punches.
Punch with the rolls.
You're listening to Andorian jazz.
No.
The point is, the right time might never come.
I think the nighttime is the right time. I remember hearing that once.
I had a chance to think about this while I was away.
Oh.
Then you and Millie almost got killed out on the hull. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you.
Wait, do you love me?
Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse.
Yeah, you love me.
This is just a guess, but you like me. Is that what this is?
You love me.
Must have been pretty obvious. Which is
I am a good guesser.
kind of came out of nowhere.
But I should also let you know, I am married. Her name is Aliola the Huntress. If she found out, she would probably murder me. Also, she's a werewolf.
We've been really good friends for a long time. I want to see if there's more between us than
Okay, well, you can't tell my wife. But also, I shouldn't. Are you sure about this?
Are you sure about this?
they're my feelings. Of course I'm sure.
Normally, I lean into the friend zone side of things.
I'm being direct.
I don't want to hurt her, though.
Thank you, Carter. And I think there could be something more for us.
Again, married. I feel like we should stay as friends. And I know this is going to be awkward for a time.
We should keep things the way they are. You're one of my best friends, and you mean so much to me, and I don't want to risk losing that.
Like, I legit, on this channel, you can find, I think 2, or is it 3? 2 or 3, like, dating sim games, where my main goal was to try to remain friends and not have anything sexual happen ever. So, you know, I feel like I gotta stick with that. Although I do feel... You know what? We're friends. Always. Maybe we can have some benefits from time to time. How about that?
Like those 3 musketeers.
Musketeers.
I believe it's pronounced musketeers.
And there were actually
Idiot.
What would I do without you?
level 1 diagnostic.
Okay, now I feel like the music's too loud. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Sound effects. I can not for the life of me grab.
I don't suppose we can forget this conversation happened.
What conversation? Huh?
Just don't make too many jokes about it, okay?
You love me. What's that from? Oh, I feel kind of bad. But, you know, better than leading her along.
Approaching the rendezvous point outside Atari space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
Wait, how do I know when this game saves? Oh, transporter. Phaser shuttle. That's interesting. I guess we are going to be stealth. Ugh. Oh, Clark is playing Rust. Okay, what do we think of that? Oh, oh boy.
Interference surging, Captain.
Some asteroids, all right.
Shield integrity.
Bonk.
We can take it.
We are at the correct coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Shuttle's in here?
Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's
Sensors.
filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types.
Let's get these sensors up and running. That's right, I say sensors.
I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
Uh-oh.
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering.
Yeah, why are you in this, like, field?
I can't get it any clearer.
That's fine, just tractor beam.
Porter lock. It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Yeah, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like fun. It's just like fishing, I assume.
First thing, lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Alright, we'll just stabilize this rotation. Easy. Rotation stabilized. That's step one, I hear. And then you... Uh-oh. Careful, careful.
We're pulling in debris.
I'm on it.
Uh-oh. Hello, this one? Alright. Should be good now. That was a little closer than I would have liked. Uh-oh. This one's coming in hot.
That's gonna take out the shuttle. There's the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The
Shoot
tractor
it.
beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Extend them.
Plot an intercept course.
Or do that.
On it.
Intercept. Right about there should do it. Boop, 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 boop.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17. 200 meters on an intercept course.
Maneuvering.
Oh, wow. Looks like it's coming in.
Got it.
Whoa. Someone's working hard on the bridge.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I like that I'm the one on the bridge and here doing most of the work. It feels good to me. Suck it in like a bit of spaghetti. Oh, even like turned it around all nice. Who's the diplomat? It'd be fun if it was Major. Oh, but maybe it's Spock or Riker. Because I saw they were in this.
Good job.
Both are cool. Wait, who did they get for Leonard Nimoy? Oh shit! It's Spock.
Firma, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Ambassador Spock.
Pleased to meet you. I know a lot about you. I'm a big fan. Unification?
Captain, we'll be right down to
Parts
meet you,
1 and
sir.
2? Great
In
times.
that case, I will wait for him here.
Okay. Why? Apologies for the landing.
Apologies for the landing, Ambassador. I was operating the tractor beam, sir. I take
Oh,
responsibility.
I thought he was saying it as kind of like a joke.
Arrival was the smoothest part of our journey. Your artistry with a tractor beam is commendable.
Oh my god, praise from Spock?
We
Jesus.
thought we were prepared for our arrival
It's got goosebumps a little bit.
But it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
Whoever is doing the voice is pretty good.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered
This is thinking it'd be fun to be good at like a Leonard Nimoy impression.
only to find that we could not achieve warp at all, even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies.
Like, where are we in time?
What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible,
Yeah, this storm is doing weird shit.
we find it is not.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems. Who knows what it might do to a warp drive?
Yes, it would seem further investigation is called for.
Yeah, because this Spock should be older. Judging by their uniforms, it's like, you know, first contact
Quite logical.
era.
Petty Officer.
Carter Diaz. Sir.
So he should be, you know, older and grayer.
Ambassador Spock,
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
Not generation. Did I say generations or first contact? I meant first contact. I don't know what I did say. I like this uniform. Provocation to war? Oh no. But war, what is it good for? Absolutely not. Say it again.
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff.
Hey, Mr. Spock, pleased to meet you. Oh wait, do we know each other? Have we met before?
Every day that a captain gets to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past.
Nope.
You're right, Ambassador. Not the most
We need your
diplomatic
experience.
choice of words.
Your experience comes from the past. But our present situation calls for it.
True enough.
Look at me bringing things together.
Details.
Told you I can be very charismatic.
Basics from Starfleet. Two formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed.
What if the storm was like a weapon of one of them?
By the hour.
Starry, starry night. Okay.
Illydians are the more advanced species. They made
Lydians?
contact with the Hotari over a century ago. This is Tau, the Hotari moon.
Okay.
It is rich in dilithium, and for decades,
We like that.
Hotari and the Illydians have shared a mining operation there.
But
The Illydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have
Oh.
served as the labor force.
that doesn't sound great.
The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illydians from their system.
Oh, what is that?
That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
Yeah, have the more advanced people done anything?
The Illydians retaliated against the Hotari? Or taken any action against them?
Surprisingly, they have not yet responded in kind. They were open to a Federation presence, but it is unlikely the
That's
relatively
interesting.
primitive Hotari forces would stand
Yeah, that's why I
a
was
chance
thinking
in
that.
an open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
It seems strange.
Hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
I mean, that's my first thought.
Persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective after all.
Yeah, we don't want them, leave them exploited.
Call it profitable or mutually beneficial, but at the end of the day, the Hotari are still being exploited for their own resources.
True peace is not merely the absence of war.
Oh.
And as such, this conflict will surely come again.
I mean, I don't know, Spock. That's one of those things that, like, sounded wise, but then when you think about it for a second, like, what does it even mean?
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention.
Oh, the storm?
In the past, the Federation has relied on the Illydians as a source of
Yeah. Okay.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
So we're, like, part of the problem.
We've already played a part in this.
Unfortunately, that is indeed the case, Commander Rydek.
We're morally obligated to make this right.
Hold on. Our only obligation is to negotiate the peaceful resolution of this conflict.
What about morals?
Given the Federation's involvement in
Oh,
the
yes.
dilithium trade,
This is my best day ever. Spock likes me.
every effort to appear in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna have to fight them, are we?
To our ship and the ambassador's shuttle. We have to assume the Illydian fleet has had problems with it.
Unless they're the ones who caused the storm and have ways around it.
Commander is correct. The energy anomalies around
It's like that movie. What's it called? A Perfect Storm.
They have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
That may answer why the Hotari were able to strike back after so long. They finally had an opportunity and they took it.
That would also explain the Illydians' restraint.
And reason to learn as much about the energy anomaly
Okay, okay. That's funny because that was the one thing I was like, well, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
of our own. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
I do.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Spock. Please call me the Librarian.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Oh, okay.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Please call me the Librarian.
As you are aware, there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as
Oh.
representatives of the Federation.
Okay.
Someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those.
What are we talking of here, Spock?
Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that.
You want me to go undercover?
She certainly goes her own way. That helps in this case. It would be unconventional.
I'm not. I mean, I can be
Respect, Ambassador.
charismatic, but
I'm not a trained diplomat.
That's exactly what we're going to leverage.
I began my time in Starfleet as a science officer, not as
True,
an
true.
ambassador. We must be adaptable in the line of duty.
duty.
Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened than we will through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace.
Jeez, you're not gonna throw all this pressure on me, Spock. God damn. I just want to relax. This guy throwing all the shit on my shoulders here. Whoop. Jeez. Excelsior. Oh, you're alright. Oh, you got a cool scar. It's like lightning.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready.
Alright.
I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
Maybe that'll give us a clue.
You would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him.
No, Vulcans.
Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with. I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
It's just a shuttle.
When you look at it logically, yes, it is just a shuttle. No different than any of the others.
There is plenty that is different about it, and that is what you are to investigate.
Okay, so do you like that or not like that?
To observable scientific phenomena.
We'll try to restrain ourselves.
Then I will leave you to it. Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
One nice
Damn
thing
it.
about Vulcans. Chobok is the only person who didn't look at this and treat me like I was something to pity.
Sorry.
Doc says I should get used to it.
It looks cool, to be honest.
I'm reminded of it every minute of the day.
Hey, you won't get pity from me. I think it makes you look tough. As tough as you really are, that is.
And that makes you sound pretty smart.
Oh, so you think I'm pretty and smart?
Come on. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Alright. Yeah, I was just thinking maybe... Oh, she didn't exactly like that. Damn it.
All set. Let's run
Okay.
diagnostics.
I'm not doing great across the board on people liking me. But you know what I decided I'm going to do? Just do what I would normally do. Let's see. Buttons. Which button should I press? Decision registry, maybe. Logs. System calibration, perhaps. It's a tough choice. Maybe one of these ones. So many buttons. I really can't decide. Fault logs. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So.
I know about your talk with Miranda.
Oh shit, you do? How do you know? Oh.
She sent me a priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation. Knowing you
Okay.
as well as I do, I thought you'd jump at the chance to take it to the
I don't know if I mentioned to you because I'm married.
I was surprised to hear that. I mean, we already know you like her.
Because I do want to just be friends. I'm a friendly guy.
Just stay friends. I don't want to do anything to mess that up.
Fair enough. I get it. And a direct, honest answer is gonna make it a lot easier to stay friends.
Yeah, you don't want to pussyfoot, which is a hilarious word.
And I'll be there to smooth things over.
Oh, you know what? I would actually very much appreciate that.
Is that thing done?
Yeah, it's wrapping up. Let's see. The relays along the primary EPS are blown. The backup relays are all intact.
An EPS
What does that
overload
mean?
warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can do something.
I just had a thought, but I forget what it was. Damn it. Boop, boop, boop.
Here.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings.
What are those? Let's look them up. In the warning database. Warp cascade failure.
Warp cascade failure.
That's pretty bad.
They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
Oh, the math broke. Version.
Warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the
Is that how you
shuttle
reverse?
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
Oh yeah, the audio, for some reason, of the audio of them talking seems to be like going up and down, volume wise.
Subspace variance out of tolerance.
Yeah, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
It means the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the
Lost
array
sight
going
of
offline cause that?
space.
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code. Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Boop.
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
Okay, what do we got here?
They're all the same.
Oh.
Subspace variants out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
It's not one of those...
It's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked or the navigation tray is offline.
That makes sense.
That was like one of those areas where there was that episode of The Next Generation where if you use warp
Let's not overcomplicate this.
too much in the same area, it like degrades subspace. But I don't think it's that. Oh, tricorder. Analyze data, use 2, hold scan, close. Cool beans. Alright. Is one of them going to be a different color? Deep scan. Use Q and E to switch between modes. Will blink if there's an object you find in that mode. When you've scanned all objects, the frame will change color. Hold to analyze data. Biological scan. That would be weird. Chemical scan. Routine maintenance repair. Oh, wait. Coils through focal vent vector, no fractures. Okay. Radiation. Okay. Complete scan. Didn't find anything.
I checked every coil on the port nacelle for imbalances. If any coil in either engine were cracked, I would have detected it. So, it must be the navigation array.
Except it's not. Checked and double-checked.
Oh, should I have double-checked?
Readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Hi.
Hey, going planet side?
Yep. As soon as the negotiating team comes down from the bridge. Apparently, we don't get to leave
security.
since I'm ready. Should be an interesting ride down to the surface.
How dare they?
I'm not looking for a repeat of whatever went down here.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
How dare they keep you waiting? Don't they know who you are?
I mean, how hard can this diplomacy stuff be?
Right? It's just talking.
No doubt about it.
Hey, Maris.
Look, we're friends still.
Button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And your
Hey.
phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares.
Phaser jockeys.
All aboard for Hotari.
That another one of the captain's railroad things?
Gotta be.
Oh, from the ancient west, do you mean?
Steam engines were the warp drives.
Ancient west. Boy. I think I maybe once saw a compilation of all the times where the Old West was referred to as the Ancient West in Star Trek.
So, I'll catch up with you two then.
Have fun out there.
Take care of yourself down there, okay? Stay safe.
Always. Don't leave home without it.
I did not see a phaser on her hip. She sort of gestured, but there's nothing there. Uh-oh. I think she's going to be in trouble.
That went well enough.
It's okay.
It'll be fine.
I feel like I played it cool.
All right, where were we?
So, the warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
Well, let's do that.
You want to take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it. Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
Is this like the little black box?
Computer can double check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
All right.
Running now.
This is just like more detailed. Okay, there's the 3 errors.
Same. Warp field inversion and the cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
So?
Possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
Oh.
Subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
Oh.
Let's run with the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
You know what's like ridiculous? I've watched so much Star Trek that I actually like understand what they're saying. Fucking nerd.
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
That right there.
It's like the math is breaking. Wait, I already said that.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure returned non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
The Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless... ... Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
I feel like the scale looks a little off there.
Give me manual control on the warp power.
Static field intensity, warp 1.1. 1.2. 0.3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance.
Primary results are
undefined.
Yeah.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us.
Is it something to do with the exact speed, the 1.3?
We can't leave Hotari space.
Oh. Maybe we should let someone know about this. That's interesting. Very curious what would cause this. Maybe it's something with such a large conglomeration of dilithium crystals having some sort of weird effect. Ooh. Seed of power. That's what I call my butt. Oh boy.
Captain Solano, welcome to Hotari. We are honored you've come. My name is Tyler Saltaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
Hell, this person's cool looking.
Ours, and this is Commander Jara Rydek.
Yeah, pleased to meet you. Call me the Librarian.
You'll find she has a keen mind and unique insight into the dynamics between the Hotari and the Illydians.
We are honored to be here as representatives of the Federation.
I'm so glad.
These must be the representatives of the mighty Federation, the reigning authority in the galaxy. Or so we've been led to believe. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. But either way, we're grateful you've made the time to come to our little corner of the universe.
And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Sidron.
Nice to meet you, Galvin and Sidron. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. These guys seem sort of haughty. H-A-U-G-H-T-Y. Not, H-O-T-T-Y. Maybe it's just how they walk and their general bearing. Okay, I gotta get in good with this girl, I feel like. She seems cool. She probably knows the skinny.
That guy. I don't know what we're walking into here. That guy was something.
Yeah, don't underestimate.
Something about his tone tells me this won't be easy.
That was my sense as well.
I doubt he speaks for all of Hotari. So I would urge patience until we speak with their queen.
Oh, queen. Yas queen. Imagine her name was Yas. It's like a sci-fi name. Vows. What does this little sash say? No vows? I should curtsy, since it's a queen after all. Yeah, I'll give a bow. I'm gonna get on her good side.
Ambassador Spock, welcome to Holtari Prime.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
That the Federation would send one of their most respected representatives is not only an honor to the Holtari.
I mean, yeah, she's not wrong. It's Spock himself.
Let's get on with it, shall we? With all due respect to the Federation and their ambassador, they have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours. We demand the immediate return of all my
Demand
to Lydian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
Sometimes parents just don't understand.
Then you invite war. And if you cannot remain silent, you will be silenced.
Ooh.
But his point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter? Perhaps you would like to trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
Yeah, that's true.
For now.
Saying this wouldn't be easy was an understatement. I thought they wanted us here.
She's a tough cookie, I will admit.
You wanted to say, Captain?
Oh, no. My apologies.
And what about the Kobliad?
Oh, you know about me.
She's not. She can speak for herself, can't she? Then let her.
Okay, I really don't want to fuck this up. Seems very important. Everyone knows about Kobliats? Your Majesty? Call me the Librarian? Ooh, I like your little face jewels.
What is your name?
Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty.
Being a Kobliad, you would know better than anyone. Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians.
Oh, I did? I
Their
don't...
injustice towards the Kobliad is as unimaginable as
Goddamn Cardies. Spoonheads. Sorry. Racism.
by the Elidians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us.
You mean overthrew your regime?
Mercy in those minds.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet! If after all the Kobliad suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out.
I mean, I gotta be honest here, and I will be.
Would you take it?
Yes.
Or would you negotiate a peace?
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
If the opportunity presented itself, and I wish that it had, more than you can know, then I would right the wrong without hesitation. For the sake of the Kobliad, we suffered enough.
Of course you would. It would be foolish to do otherwise.
Yeah, I gotta side with them.
The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the galaxy.
That's us.
It's widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines. and it's in your interest to secure a steady supply.
Your
True.
Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Spark would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace.
I feel like you just be honest with this type of person.
I want the truth, not your Federation rhetoric.
I mean, it's a factor, but it's not the factor.
The Federation has an interest in both peace and securing a steady source of dilithium. One does not preclude or prevent the other.
True.
But that's just my personal opinion.
Given the Federation has done business with the Elidians for decades, I would agree.
I mean, this girl's smart enough to know what the truth is.
Well, they haven't said.
Oh, okay, neutral.
The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without a Lydian involvement.
Why is that?
We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari. We've given them warp technology. We've let them share in the profits. We've made their lives infinitely better than before dilithium was discovered. All of that goes away if the Federation turns a blind eye to their
I like their, like, markings. Cool. They could just made them, like, green looking, but they gave them cool markings.
Running the mines. We've done so for centuries.
Don't fight.
So tell me, who deserves control of dilithium?
Ooh, just straight out asking me, eh?
Who should the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the Elidians?
Do I really have to pick? Oh my god.
Only be one or the other. Not.
If I have to choose only one, then it would have to be the Hotari.
Well said. How could the just and wise Federation make any other?
God damn, they really fucking stuck it to me
The
there.
Federation has lost all credibility. The mines are ours. Lydia will not be deterred. We will take back our mines by any means necessary.
Then you will see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concerns, Your Majesty. Yours as well, Representative. But I suggest we could have a more productive conversation with a smaller group. Perhaps only the most essential representatives.
She's a handsome woman.
There is some sense to that.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't want to be there, to be honest. I'm in big trouble.
I hope we meet again, Jara Ryder.
Hey, it's a pleasure. You know what? When they fire me, maybe I can come work for you. I'm almost surprised that... Oh, you know what I should have done? Just to see... I should have just not said anything.
You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers.
Okay, the locals are going to like me now.
Why the Hotari are so willing to risk war? What happened in those mines?
Yeah, okay. There's the silver lining I'm looking for. The Hotari probably, you know, they don't hate me right now. Hello. Cool helmet. Oh, let's talk to that girl. After I get a look at this. Let me just appreciate this effect.
Soothing.
I like it. I like a soothing fountain. Yeah, this girl knows what's up, I feel like.
Commander Rydek?
Hey.
I'm encouraged to see the Federation supporting my people. I'm afraid of what might happen without your help.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm glad to hear it.
Maybe you can answer a few
I'm just
questions.
not the only one who feels that way.
I apologize for that. These are unusual times, to say the least. Much is changing.
I hear you, sister.
For the first time in our history, the Hotari have the upper hand.
4 fingers, I might add.
Strong instead of downtrodden. New voices have risen up. Old voices shouted down.
What does that mean?
Galvin and Sidron have become national heroes. Now they have the Queen's ear. Better or worse, depending on your perspective.
Yeah, so it used to be...
I assume they've taken your place.
I was one of the Queen's most trusted advisors. And I hope to prove myself worthy of being so again. Which is why you're here.
Oh. It was your idea?
My fear has been that the Illidians will launch an attack and crush us. You've seen their starship, no doubt.
Yeah, it's right there.
They could have retaken the mines whenever they wanted to. But it never happened.
Yeah, why is that? Still haven't worked that out.
And as strange as this may sound, I'd almost say they're afraid.
Of what?
I just don't know what they're afraid of.
Oh.
It's still the same bluster and bravado you would expect from them.
Yeah, what's going on with
You
this?
think it has something to do with the ion storm? Right now, it's stronger than ever, isn't it?
It's entirely possible. I'm not a scientist, but I do know the storm has knocked out all kinds of systems. So maybe Illidians weren't willing to risk their ships, given all the interference.
Yeah, because you can't leave, right? Like, you could warp here, but then you can't warp out of here? Is that... we sort of gather that on the ship? So they can't send their ships.
The mines and restricted all access.
I mean, they could, but then they wouldn't be able to get home.
They've taken over a section of the palace with just as much secrecy and security.
Uh-oh.
I'm told it could be something they brought back from the mines.
Oh.
I've made inquiries, but everyone pretends it doesn't exist. I strongly suspect they're hiding something.
You don't know what it is.
What do you think it is?
I've heard rumors it's some sort of ancient artifact, but I haven't seen
Oh
it
boy.
myself.
How can we know?
I'd better see what's happening.
You want me to come with?
Do you think you can find out what they're hiding? I need to see proof of something before I can make my case to the Federation.
I can try, but even if I found it, I might not know what to make of it.
Do you have a tricorder?
Take this.
Oh.
You can use it to capture whatever you find.
Look at me being smart. It's just you have to unflip it, point it, you push a couple of buttons, it makes this little sound.
Let you know what I find. And I look forward to our meeting again.
Oh, you too. Like a strong, powerful woman. In the literal sense as well as the figurative sense. Alright, I should try to get in good with this guy. Hey, how's it going? It's me, the Librarian.
I'm glad you've chosen to side with the Hotari.
Well, you know, right is right.
Would see through the Illidians' baseless claims and protect the
I don't think they're going away, though.
Even though the Hotari should have control of the mines, some of the Illidian claims are still valid.
There you're wrong, but we can agree to disagree.
Well, these guys really look like orcs.
I assume
No
you were
offense.
there the day the mines were seized from the Illidians.
Not seized, reclaimed,
Mm.
and restored to their rightful owners. Yes, I was there. We had to be decisive. Before the Illidians could even realize their worst nightmares upon
Did you have help? That's an interesting question.
Hotari stands alone against the Illidian forces. We don't need help from anyone.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know why that was an option of a question.
One thing above all else, and that is force. The greater the force, the more certain the outcome. Any talk of making peace is just that, and worth little without the strength to secure it. Which makes me wonder about your ship, the Resolute. Undoubtedly the Federation's finest
Yes,
warship,
it's the best.
ready to contend with anything the Illidians might have in store.
Of course, of course.
Or is that not true? Maybe I've misjudged it.
No, you know, it's a fine
I
ship.
wouldn't say state of the art, but the Resolute is plenty capable and can hold its own.
Yeah, I don't want to tip my hand that it's a science ship.
Let's hope so. Because at the moment, it's the only thing preventing them from wiping us off the map.
Are you sure? Is there not something else preventing them, seemingly?
Sidron, a pleasure meeting you, Commander. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
Cool. I do like your haircut. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I couldn't help but notice you were speaking with the Hotari this whole time.
I was going to come talk to you.
I figured in the interest of fairness, I should offer another perspective.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know, but these
Are you like the reasonable one?
rely on the Federation's neutrality, as does any hope you might have for a supply of dilithium in the future. So
Yeah.
why you would choose to side with the Hotari escapes me. Without Lydian involvement, there is no dilithium trade. But clearly, you weren't aware.
Yeah, you know.
Of all my concerns, dilithium is not one of them. I could care less about securing a supply, now or in the future.
I'd be curious to know if the rest of the Federation shares...
No, I'll probably be in trouble for saying that, to be honest.
Major Solid Arminta, Special Attaché, Lydian Armed Forces. Pleasure to meet you, Commander.
You as well. Please call me the Librarian.
I have my issues with the Hotari, but I have to give them some credit. They know how to seize an opportunity.
The storm being the opportunity?
An uprising the same day as a massive, once-in-a-lifetime ion storm.
Our assumption was that this storm was just an anomaly.
Yes, a very convenient anomaly. At least that was what we were told.
Yeah, maybe what they found, this ancient artifact, is what created.
But who am I to say otherwise?
Yeah, what really happened, do you think?
Something tells me there's more to the story. So what really happened?
Well, the official story is that it was the storm that enabled the revolt. How else do a bunch of unarmed, unorganized miners seize control of an entire moon, much less thousands of mines?
Thousands?
I've talked
Wow.
to people who were there. They tell a different story. They say they're lucky to have escaped with their lives. That it was more than just the storm. That somehow the miners were able to harness the energy from the storm.
With an ancient artifact, I
know
would
it
think.
sounds crazy. I'm not even sure I believe it myself. But that's what they said.
You said the Hotari were primitive.
Well, they are.
Except for the part about weaponizing ion storms.
Curious.
If you'll excuse me, Commander Ryder.
Okay, so they found some ancient artifact that lets them control. They used it to take over. Now my girl's gonna... Where is the captain? She's going to scan the thing for me, and then we'll figure it all out. Yeah? Am I allowed back in here?
Well, that was a disaster.
What happened?
The Hotari refused to concede anything, so the Elydians stormed out.
The Hotari did not invite us here as peacekeepers.
What did they...
Your efforts were more fruitful than ours.
Yeah, I think so. I hope this girl doesn't get in trouble, though.
Gravitational harmonics failing to resolve. Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
So am I trying to figure out a way around this?
It's happening again.
Warp failed.
It is evident that presently the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship, the problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
Ooh. I don't think we can fix that.
Something about this region of space prevents warp travel?
But you can travel in.
Or can't sustain it.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
Yeah, it's gotta be storm related.
The storm didn't stop us from leaving space dock and traveling here. But could it still be causing this interference with warp travel?
We must follow sound investigatory principles. Do not let an assumed conclusion drive your analysis.
Sometimes we need a little inspired thinking, Mr. Chovak. Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations.
I mean, well, that's true. There's one very strange thing happening. Sorry, when there's two very strange things happening simultaneously, the fact that they may be connected is
I'll prep a shuttle.
not too weird a jump in logic. Alright. 2 hours, my timer just went off. I going to be flying this?
I'm setting up a waypoint at a distance roughly corresponding to the edge of our warp field. When we get there, I'll deploy the first probe.
Sounds good. WD, turn, QE. Alright, seems easy. Seems easy enough. Oh, wait. Dangerous hazards. Green shuttle. 3 times fail the mission. Oh no. You fly through the rings created by the storm if you pilot carefully. Follow the lit path. Alright. Well, we'll see how we do. Storm hazard, asteroid. How hard could it be, right?
Commander Westbrook, the Resolute systems are calibrated to receive the probe's readings. We are standing by to reproduce the warp field collapse after the first probe is deployed.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. We'll be in position shortly.
And, Mr. Diaz, do take care in piloting the shuttlecraft. Now is not the time to indulge in the human penchant for joyriding.
We'll see, we'll see.
Chovak probably isn't such a fun guy to work for, huh?
Yeah, he's alright, he's a Vulcan.
Nah, Lieutenant Commander Chovak's not so bad. You know, once you get used to him. And, I've learned a lot working under him.
Whoa.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to work harder. Be a political animal like you. This new first
Political animal? Do I have favorite phasers I could like shoot rocks? Oh, that's where I want to be. Okay.
This is far enough. Transporting the first probe into position.
Wait, so transporters do work in this? What the hell? You're really giving me real mixed signals here.
Westbrook here. The first probe is deployed.
Ooh, Bussard. I saw Bussard on it. Turn on the Bussard collectors just for fun, right? I always wanted to turn on the Bussard collectors. What's wrong?
I just can't get a handle on her. Commander Rydek. She rejected my plan to use a deflector pulse against the storm surge. But on the other, she did listen to my advice and use the whole polarity trick.
Yeah, it's as if she's picking what she thinks is the best option, regardless of who gives them. Weird.
I'm sure she's a fine officer, even if we don't see eye to eye.
I don't know. Something about her. I really, really like her.
The rest of us did. You know that. And it's hard to figure out why she'd be the one Solano chose.
Yeah, give her a chance. Okay, I feel like I'm a little biased.
I've heard some good things. You should at least give her a
I'm a
chance.
little biased in this situation.
Take that under advisement.
Test is running. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Whoa. The hell's that? That's what I said.
There's definitely a problem with the fabric of space. We need to get another probe out there.
Those like crystalline looking.
With 2 points of data,
Hmm.
Resolute and the probe, we've managed to get an interference pattern. I'm setting a waypoint.
It's not like crystalline entity related, do you think?
Second probe there. Listen, I'm going to give you a piece of advice I wish someone had given me.
Unsolicited advice? Okay, I thought I had passed it. That was my bad.
Before Rydek showed up, the captain pulled me into his ready room and told me he didn't think I had the people skills to be first officer. What a load of crap.
Thanks.
I mean, if he'd said that about Chovak, sure.
I appreciate the advice, Commander. I'll make sure I keep my options open.
I don't need to tell you how to operate. You're already well on your way.
Yeah,
Capable
thanks.
engineer. You're good in the field. Keep up the good work. And who knows? solid jack of all departments like you could be commander-in-chief of Starfleet one day. Hell,
Probably.
Jellicoe started as a shuttle pilot.
Yeah, give me a promotion.
Places to go in the enlisted ranks too.
I love it. So put me up for promotion. I'm ready for my next challenge.
Well, I think you're going to have to prove that to your boss, Chovak, first.
Mm.
He's the one who has to put you up for consideration.
I can do that.
Officer would be different.
Well, then I'll just have to change Commander Chovak's mind. I'll work hard and better, and he won't be able to ignore it.
You've got grit.
He will love me. You know what? I'll melt the exterior of his cold Vulcan heart. Get to the juicy innards where he falls in love with me. And then we have some bonfire. Call it a day. Alright, we're almost there. Does that... The fact that I hit that one asteroid, does that count as one of the hits?
Deploying the probe. Westbrook to Commander Chovak. We're ready for another sampling of data.
Very good. Running the simulation again. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Oh, that is weird.
I saw it. It seems to be directional.
Okay, well, we can triangulate.
Here's the readings in relation to our local space. We've got the Resolute, Otari Prime, and the probes.
All this interference is overloading the sensor buffers.
Sensor.
We're gonna have to triangulate the sensors manually.
That's what I said, triangulate. Alright. So this...
We got something.
This...
Markers indicate peaks in the gravimetric interference patterns.
Let's see if I can find some more.
Here's one. One right here.
Hold up. This is coming from the moon.
That's no moon. Oh no, it is a moon. Sorry.
Aimed right at us.
Someone is doing this intentionally.
Aha.
I don't know how they're doing it. This is like nothing I've ever seen.
Why would they be doing this? We came here to help these people. And now we're getting...
Because they want to prevent the... Oh god. Alderani. I forget the name. From coming and taking back the mines.
Line up with the interference pattern. The storm and this beam, they're coming from the same place.
Carter, whatever petty local conflict brought us here, it's just a small part of something much bigger.
I don't know if it's a petty local conflict. I wouldn't categorize it as that.
Presently, we don't have an explanation.
Don't be suspicions. Don't be suspicious.
Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. I want a full briefing when I'm back on board. Solano out.
A targeted weapon that inhibits warp travel. Coming from the moon Tau.
Pretty crazy.
That would explain the difficulties my shuttle encountered. More importantly, the tenor of the Hotari during the negotiations.
And here I thought the Illidians would be the problem. Coming to peace talks in a warship.
That can't leave.
This wasn't supposed to be so complicated.
Yeah, they did know.
Posturing, every indication is that the Illidians are afraid of the Hotari. They didn't bring their warship as a threat. They brought it because they're scared.
From everything we witnessed, I would say that is highly likely.
What are they afraid
Maybe because they're worried they're gonna get this beam, or whatever it is, pointed at their home planet so that they can never leave.
The palace, but they're keeping it under tight security. She's going to investigate it. I gave her my tricorder. I expect she'll contact us soon.
You found an ally.
Why would Tylus help us? Go behind her people's back? It's a fair question, considering.
Yeah, she loves me.
To genuinely appreciate that the Federation was involved. She believes in us, and I think we can believe in her.
That may be true.
She's certainly more likely to help than the other Hotari we've met.
That's true.
That raises another question. Specifically, what do the other Hotari have to gain in bringing us here, only to make this hostile process? There must be some motivation.
Unless they change their minds between when they asked.
No, I don't get it. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense to bring us here. Tyler said that Galvin and Sidron have restricted access to the mines, even to the Hotari. So they don't want anybody to learn what they've found.
Then calling in the Federation is a funny way of going about it.
Yeah.
I don't think the Elydians know what's really down on that moon either.
Major Arminta said the revolt defied explanation. That the Hotari miners somehow harnessed the energy of the storm.
Harness the energy of the storm?
Doing that is beyond even our capability.
Well, that's what you need. Ancient. Yeah, there you go.
There have been civilizations and entities, both past and present, far more technologically advanced than the Federation.
The Elydians and Hotari don't fall into that category.
But that is all the more reason to investigate.
But maybe they found ancient tech.
We've received an urgent call from Hotari. Queen's advisor Tylus has asked us.
Oh, perfect. Oh, we're doing a walk and talk.
Are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have under guard. I don't have much time.
I'm not supposed to leave my post.
It's only for a moment. I so appreciate your help.
Sneaky. Don't get caught.
I found something. I'm sending you a scan.
Whoa, that's a weird looking.
Got it. Tylus, if we needed to gain access to the mines on Tau, is that something you could help us with?
I suppose it wouldn't be easy, but...
Uh-oh.
Tylus.
It looked like a control panel, but like crystalline looking.
Sorry, Captain. We've lost all contact.
What if these are the people who created the crystalline entity?
It was hard to tell.
We have to help her.
Tylus wouldn't have offered
Oh,
to help.
shit.
She didn't know.
I pushed the wrong button.
That's a lot of faith in someone we barely know. Let's see the scan of whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, he liked that, even though I pushed the wrong button. Okay, yeah, let's see about this thing.
Tylus suspects this came from the mines on Tau.
What this?
It appears to be of ancient origin, but
Why would you say that?
unfamiliar.
We can run a full analysis when we get back to the Resolute.
Excuse me. Get the yawns. It's very early in space-time.
Then we have to go into the mines.
The Federation would not allow that. We were, after all, sent here to be a neutral party in a peace negotiation. However, we could demonstrate that the Hotari have acted in bad faith, which would enable us to investigate the mines on Tau with full justification.
Okay.
But of course, we would need conclusive proof before taking action.
Isn't this artifact proof?
Put us in a difficult position.
Whatever this artifact is may be proof enough. At least to satisfy the Federation.
Especially if we can show the Hotari are controlling the warp disruption and targeting the Resolute.
Yeah.
We may have a better understanding once we analyze the device.
True.
But a mission to the mines, covert or otherwise, is not out of the question.
See, it just got loud.
And I will handle the Federation.
Thank you, Spock. You're the best. Wow, I can't believe we're getting to work with Spock. So cool.
As I was telling Carter, I want all the data I can get on this warp.
Oh, wait. I just realized that at some point, maybe I'm going to have to talk to myself.
All the way back from Hotari. Even better than our probes. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the middle
Sensor.
when it sets down.
Will do.
I'll join you and Shovak down in engineering to do further analysis after the briefing.
I didn't like this warp problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us.
Can we block it?
How does it work? What do we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
Maybe we can do something to the shields that would block the beam. I'm just going to call it a beam. you know, whatever it is.
That ionic interference scored the hull plating. Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
Teamwork. Dreamwork.
3, 2, 1. It won't budge. Gotta be the storm damage. We need to... Welcome back. Any excitement down on the surface?
Excitement? No. Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah, I'll get the interlock. EJ6. What's wrong? Is it that? Why is this moving so slowly? Osmo, well, is this the interlock? If I was an interlock, what would I be? Wait, why? Come on. I don't know if you can hear my... Well, that... Am I picking the wrong thing because I'm distracted by her? Show off. Look at this, like, there's like sparkles behind me when I did that. Man, I'm cool.
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
We did a...
Here, I'll help.
Here we go. That's that teamwork I was talking about. Hey. Weird did it.
Open up and say ah.
Thanks for the hand. We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineering.
No problem. You really know everything about these ships, don't you?
Well, you know.
The tools, the systems. Like a walking Starfleet.
Engineering is cool. Like fezzes.
Security was the detail to be on. Now all of a sudden you're interested in engineering?
Just making an observation.
Come on, start pulling chips.
Do they have any all dressed? Oh. Just kidding. Let's pull these isolinear chips. Boop beep boop boop boop. Remember that time Data did this like really fast? That was fun, right? Oh. Wait, I gotta see something while I'm doing it. Oh my.
What's this?
This looks like a
Kind of crystal formation?
scanning. Oh, there.
Whoa.
Don't touch it.
This substance is a quantized spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium.
Oh.
It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an
Okay. I don't know what that means. I'll admit it.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level.
Oh. Okay. Thought I
What's
do
it
know.
doing in there?
Should I grab it?
Wait. Regulation 364, subsection 9.
What?
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination.
I mean, that's smart. And maybe just not grabbing it with my hand.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue.
Yeah.
You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Yeah, no, let them handle it.
Just leave it there for now. Messing around with it could be dangerous.
Oh, I meant... Okay, well.
Exactly why we need to get it to the containment lab.
That's why I meant leave it for them to take care of, but...
I can't make an exception. Not even for you two.
No, she's right.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are.
Yeah, we're all doing our jobs. It's fine.
But I overheard talk about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals? Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel. We could trigger a distress call. Get Starfleet to send more ships.
Yeah, but then they'd be trapped
Or I
here.
could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack. Get some combat-tested vessels.
I mean, we can't just, like, do it. You could bring in that idea to the captain.
Help isn't just gonna pop over like we're in Sector 001.
That's where Earth is.
You talk like you've never had your backs up against a wall before. This is Starfleet. We solve our own problems.
I don't know what to make of this whole conversation here. Plus, I pushed the wrong button on one of them.
Stand back.
Well, didn't push the wrong button. I thought it meant something else. Oh, wow. That's how that works?
Get this to the containment lab. We'll get it set up for you. I'll let you know when it's safely confined.
Yeah, I mean, that's the smart way of doing it.
To study this down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core.
Was that a dig at all the times experiments were done beside the warp core in TNG?
Not with my friends.
You and Miranda seem to be back to normal.
Yeah, but she's a real Miranda when you think about it.
I think this whole situation has her spooked. Maybe she knows more than us? Or it's because this is all happening so fast?
No, I feel like she's just doing her job.
She's taking it seriously, but that's her job. She's on duty, she's got to be on the lookout for danger.
Yeah, but talking about sending a distress call on her own?
Yeah, that's
That's
weird.
going too far.
I know, I agree with that.
She was probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure she'll come to her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
Now, we'll get through it.
Yep, we always do.
Me and Miranda too.
Just like three good waffles. We'll stick together.
Commander Rydek was able to work behind the scenes during the negotiations and make contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tylus. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari palace. She believes came from the mines on Tau.
Okay, we know all
Might
this.
have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the Resolute.
Pretty cool.
Rydek, if you want to take it from here.
Of course.
That was a good
Managed
recap.
to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
Until now?
Database has records from a vast number of civilizations.
Maybe it's the one that, like, seeded our DNA. What were they called?
Should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90%
I wonder if it's gonna be them.
match or higher. Select a symbol to
I'll know when if I see them. No. 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 Wow, got a lot of symbols in here. Hey, Klingon. Oh wait, am I just looking for not the exact one, but one that's like sort of close? Well, if Klingon comes around again, it does. Alright, we'll check. No. Okay, so I'm looking for one that's like sort of similar. Okay. I don't know. None of these are really giving me. How come it's was, but it's just up and down? Okay, am I just gonna have to do everyone? I'll just do everyone because none of them are. I mean, that one I feel like is close. Wow, this science is hard working. I feel like this is the sort of thing a computer could do. Although humans are, I mean, I'm not human. I'm part human. Okay, never mind. Are very good at recognizing patterns and things. So, I guess for that reason, it makes a sort of sense. Oh, come on. It's not that one. It's crazy talk. It looks like dice in the middle. What do I feel like I already checked this one? I would say no. Oh boy. Is it gonna be the last one? Alright, this one got some little bits. No. Oh. Oh. I see, I see. Okay. So it's like a partial of an existing one. That's not what I was thinking I was doing.
Got it.
The Takan Empire.
So, what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Takan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population.
Wow, good for them.
Fascinating. The Takan was the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible
Never heard of them.
Atari found Takan technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have.
Our knowledge of the Takan is limited.
I have heard of them, apparently.
References to them.
Actually, I've heard of the Takan.
Yes, I'm very well read.
Computer, summarize the Enterprise D's discovery of a Takan outpost.
On Stardate
What?
413864.
Oh, is it the with the
USS
portals?
Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Takan outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship.
Oh, okay. So it was that guy with the with this that guy. All right, I remember this guy with Riker, which is maybe why Riker's in this.
It starts to make sense.
What else is there?
There's a lot here.
Yeah, that was the first episode with Ferengi when they were still, little trolls. Yeah, it was that guy.
Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still.
No, I don't think he was real.
16 years ago.
Wasn't he like a hologram or
What
something?
other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy.
Control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent
All right, so I do know the Takans.
the Enterprise was released from the energy draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
That's interesting. interesting stuff. Where's my... Okay.
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4
It wasn't very nice.
planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms. The giant
Ion storms. Mm-hmm.
but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence.
Well, you know, could be. Let's see what the Ferengi had to say. Armin Shimmerin, he was there.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
Yeah, why is that, I wonder?
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just
Did he request it? Portal guy?
Considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
Alright, speaking of Enterprise D, why is this so slow? I feel like I could probably change that, right? Let's see. Controls. Settings. Would it be aim? Hmm.
The technology to
I feel like next time I got a phaser out, it's going to be all wonky.
Unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then current Starfleet science.
The engineering
Okay.
team found the quanti-spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation.
Tetrametric?
We have Takan technology on board right now?
Apparently.
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, see why they're willing to negotiate.
Oh. I wonder if they know.
Just the beginning. And we're up against something greater than we can imagine.
Yeah.
For now, it's probably best we don't let on how much we know.
Play our cards close to the vest. Smart. I agree. Then when the time is right, we can confront them.
Diplomatically, of course.
Of course, of course.
Right.
We've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau.
Okay.
Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin.
So could we go to the mine and just grab the tech? Well, do we want to do that? I mean, yeah, what do we want to do?
Better understand what we're up against. And to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either
Oh no. Do we have to be sneaky?
Given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces.
Hmm.
That's why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau.
Alright. Covert mission. I hate stealth missions.
You're up to the task.
Wait, do I have the option to say no?
And obviously, it's not without risk.
Yeah, I'll get a team, maybe.
I'll get the away team in and out. They're in safe hands with me.
Under normal circumstances, that would be the case. Given the sensitive nature of this incursion, I'm afraid you'll have to go it alone.
What the hell?
I'm hoping Tyler's can accompany.
Why don't you go then?
The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our...
Alright. Do we have any personal cloaking devices?
Situation. We can't afford any mistakes, which is why I've chosen you.
Alright. I guess it's a risk I'll have to take.
We need to know what we're up
I
against.
guess.
And of course, you'll have the full support of the Resolute.
Not the full support, because they can't have an away team.
Every precaution.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the necessary arrangements as
Oh.
discreetly as possible.
Why did that girl not care for her?
The Elydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime?
Distract them for me.
So, We'll provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Cool.
We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
I guess. This better not be a pain in the ass, as stealth missions are wont to do. Lost and found.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
That guy's voice is
I
also...
don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
What?
Miranda never got there?
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiation.
What if she was pulled into an alternate universe? Computer locate Maris.
Edsolar to Miranda Maris.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Computer, do the computer locate.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Yeah, do the computer locate.
Locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
The what now?
I'll go find her.
Good.
Why is she there?
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
Oh, vote of confidence from my commanding officer, who's a tough nut to crack. Yeah, what you doing in here and also not responding? Hello, Miranda? Oh, I see some loose chips on the ground. Nom nom nom. Okay.
Improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
Oh, what if she's like, she's been taken over by this crystal somehow? That'd be something, right? Oh, didn't see anything here. What about these chips on the ground? It's not weird. Chips on the ground, looking like a fool with your isolinear chips on the ground. Oh yeah, more of them. What are isolinear chips?
Who did this?
What do they do? Why do we need them? What is their function? Oh, hello, Miranda?
Miranda, you in here?
God damn it, I just realized this is horror movie vibes and I yelled out. Alright. Is this gonna be a scary girl at the top of this ladder? Okay, good. Like Fear the video game. Remember that scene? When you climbed the ladder and then there was the scary girl right there? Whew. That was scary. And a girl. Clip that scene. Ship it and clip it. Download complete. What does that mean? Oh man, total horror movie vibes. Miranda, what are you doing? Hey, get back here. Oh god. Oh, I did get her.
Miranda?
What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing, Carter? You almost knocked me to the lower level.
No, I didn't.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, why are you running?
What were you doing running from me?
I didn't know it was you. There's no reason for you to be in here.
What the hell are you talking about?
We found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought them there myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where I left them.
Okay, how come you didn't answer your
Why didn't you
badge?
answer when I tried you on the comm badge? When I called out to you in here?
Hey, you a changeling?
Yes, I was caught up in my work. Now, if we're done here, I have to go.
No. We're not done here.
Mind? I'm in the middle of my
What's in the box?
Hold on a second. What's in that box you're carrying?
It's not the crystal formation, if that's what you mean.
No, it's
So
the
probably
data
is.
storage drive.
It's for secure data. It's really not my place to talk about it.
I want a straight answer, Miranda. What are you doing here?
Yeah. Tell me.
You don't have to treat me like a stranger just to prove a point.
What?
Friends, you can still act like it.
She gonna hit me with this box?
Unless you don't want that either.
Yeah, why are you acting weird?
Don't put this on me. You're the one acting strange.
Don't hit me with that
Explain
box.
myself to you. Especially if you're not going to listen to my answers.
You're not gonna turn the... Oh, shit. I should not be letting her go.
What's the holdup?
I should be calling security.
Don't answer that. You and I can work this out. Please.
No?
Let go of me. I'm going to respond.
I can't let you do that.
Uh-oh. Is she a Borg? Changeling? What's going on here? Oh, she's strong.
Diaz to Etzelar. I need some help.
Get back here. Oh.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was.
Yeah, her.
You said you needed help while we were on the way.
Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Well, something's wrong with her.
Let them explain.
I'd like to hear that.
Something's wrong with her.
What it looks like.
There's something seriously wrong with her. She's not herself. I'm telling you.
What does that mean?
Changeling.
It doesn't mean anything.
Well, for one, she was copying data onto this.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
Yeah,
That's
ISOs.
why I was in here, investigating this situation.
Oh.
And when Carter
Convenient.
came for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Why are you lying?
Look,
Liar.
I was wrong about this. That I was overreacting. I really do. But I know what I saw. And it's not what she's saying.
I can't believe this.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security.
Yeah. Why have we not done that already?
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record.
No, no, no. We do. Literally, we do.
If something's wrong with you, we should head to sickbay and the doc will fix you right up.
Okay, I'm tempted that.
I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
Oh, wait. No, that makes me think we should not take her to the doctor.
We can take her to sickbay first.
Shit.
But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Let me go see the doctor.
No, no. We got it.
This is Petty Officer Diaz. I need a security team to Deck 5.
The doctors can go to the security. There's definitely something up with her. I'm curious what it is. Do you think she is a changeling? That'd be pretty cool. Maybe a doppelganger? Maybe she's a D&D style doppelganger? Oof. Which lies beneath. I like these little, title card things. It's interesting. I see lichen. That looks like lichen to me. Okay. So, since I'm probably not going to go for too much longer, I'm sort of wondering... I almost just want to do like a test. So if I were to do this, and go to play, okay. Alright, so when I see a title card is when it saves. I just want to do that test. Do I want to call it there? Yeah, that's long enough. That's a long enough time. And we're just starting a new, little mission here to see what is in these caves, I guess. So, that's nice. As is this game so far. Yeah, definitely enjoying it. Because of my love of Star Trek playing a pivotal role in my enjoyment of it? Yeah, probably. Whoops. Main menu, yes. So I did look into it, as I have been doing a little more recently, sort of like how long this game is, and I think it was around 10 hours, somewhere in that neighborhood. So, 369, we'll see 3 episodes. Although, I often find when I look at that, it's not accurate, and it's less. So, we'll see. We will see. But I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, you could do things that help YouTube channels. You know what they are? Huh? You know what they are. You're a smart cookie. You're watching a Star Trek Longplay series? Obviously you're a smart cookie. Delicious, Antedian cookie. That was just put like the planet name in front of a thing. Oh man, I could really go for a Bolian Coca-Cola. Delicious. Right? I like it when they do that. It's dumb. Or the Ancient West. That's a fave. Or why are all the planets like planet name the number? It's as if like we had Earth 2, which is a television program, I do believe. Wait, isn't that a show? Yeah, I still have IMDb open. Earth 2. Oh yeah, it was a TV series from 1994 to 1995. Oh, I opened this and it's got an ad for Cleopatra 2525. Now that was a show. Oh, the first episode of Earth 2 is called First Contact. Folks, we're bringing it all together here. Everything's connected. That leaves the final thing to say, which is always the final thing to say at all the end of all my various videos and podcasts and such that I have done over the many years on the internet. Since it existed, basically. And that is, it's nice to be nice to the nice.